Hello and welcome back to Euro Transfer Talk, where we assemble to round up the latest rumours and gossip surrounding the continent's best players, and even though deadline day is gone in most countries, the rumours are still flying in. Remember to leave your thoughts about which of these moves is most likely to happen, spark some debate and have some fun in the comments. We begin this week's episode in Turkey, as whilst many transfer windows have closed, the Super League is still open for 2 more days. This has seen links for several unwanted players with a last-minute move away, and Leicester City's Kaglar could be about to pack his bags. The 26-year-old is yet to feature in a single minute of the Foxes Premier League campaign and was left out of the squad in their 5-2 defeat to Brighton on the weekend. The summer transfer window was not an enjoyable time for Leicester. They only made 2 signings, each for different reasons. Goalkeeper Alex Smithies came in on a free deal to provide competition for Danny Ward after the departure of Kasper Schmeichel. Then, late in the summer, they signed Wout Faes as a result of their high-profile sale of Wesley Fofana. As tweeted by Fabrizio Romano, Galatasaray are keen on taking the Turkish player back to his homeland. Sionku has never played in the Turkish Super League. He learned his trade in the second tier with Altınordu for 2 seasons before Freiburg spotted his potential and took him to Germany. A loan is the preference of Galatasaray, but with just 1 year left on his contract, Leicester may contemplate selling Sionku to avoid losing him for free in 2023. Galatasaray encountered their own difficulties last season, so do not have European football on offer, but they could provide a platform for Sionku to revive his career. Whilst the transfer window in Serie A may now be closed, it hasn't stopped clubs thinking about signings, with Juventus supposedly already planning for moves in January. The old lady were linked to a number of players in the summer, but did not manage to get one of their main targets, Liverpool's Roberto Firmino. According to the Liverpool Echo, the Italian club will make a move for the 30-year-old in 4 months' time, hoping that with just 6 months left on his deal, the Reds will be more eager to sell. Corriere dello Sport claimed the old lady even offered £19 million in the summer and were in advanced negotiations for the Brazilian international, who is said to have welcomed some interest, with Liverpool also said to be open to selling Firmino should a £25 million price tag be met. However, come January and only 6 months left on this deal, this price tag may drop. And with Liverpool being the savvy business makers in the transfer market, it wouldn't surprise you if this deal was to maybe be completed. Before Liverpool's Champions League final back in May, Firmino was quoted as saying, "I want to be here, I'm happy here, and that's all I can say. I want to stay." However, as the season continues and Firmino's place in the starting lineup is still uncertain, a move to Serie A could become a lot more desirable in January. But Premier League fans and Liverpool fans, I want to hear from you. Do you think Firmino should be leaving Liverpool in search for more game time, or do you think he should stay and be offered a new contract by the club? Let me know in the comments below. To Germany now, where last season's Bundesliga winners, Bayern Munich, are looking to manipulate some contractual negotiations. It was revealed by Sport that Barcelona's Gavi was discussed by the Bavarians this summer, noting the club in particular appreciates Gavi's mentality and had contact with his management, but the player ruled out leaving Barcelona in a World Cup year. However, with a contract expiring at the end of the season, he remains a target. Gavi, who also plays in the Spanish national team, has reportedly been in a contract deadlock with his club, who in the meantime have been eyeing up Manchester City's Bernardo Silva for his position. Gavi's contract expires in June 2023 and he currently has a €50 million release clause, which is likely what it would cost Bayern had they moved for him this summer. If he doesn't sign a new contract soon at Barca, it looks like he'll be free to negotiate as early as January with other clubs. The 18-year-old is a regular under Xavi already and starred in the weekend's win at Sevilla, earning individual praise from his coach, who singled him out as the best player on the pitch. But with Barca's financial issues already worldwide known about, can they offer the money that Gavi would be wanting? Having been with La Masia since 2014-15, Barca has been his home for a while now. Would you stay or would you go? Let us know in the comments below. But this is not the only contract Bayern want running down, as the Bavarians have supposedly told Tottenham Hotspur's Harry Kane to hold off on signing a new deal, with the German Giants plotting a blockbuster transfer. The Englishman's deal with Spurs is set to expire in 2024, but it is unclear whether the England captain will stay at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium beyond that point. It's claimed Bayern sounded out Kane this summer following the departure of Robert Lewandowski for Barcelona. A move failed to materialise, and Bayern boss Julian Nagelsmann is left to work with an attacking combo of Sadio Mane, Leroy Sané, Jamal Musiala, Kingsley Coman, Serge Gnabry and Thomas Müller. However, none of those players are out-and-out strikers. According to Bild, Bayern could reignite their interest in Kane next summer. The Bavarians are trying to get Kane to hold off on signing a new contract as they feel they will be able to get a deal done in 2023. And with only 1 year left on his deal, would put them in a favourable position in terms of the transfer fee that would be required to get him out of Spurs. When asked by Sky Germany, sporting director Hassan Salihamidzic said it's too early to talk about it. Now, Kane would be guaranteed trophies at Bayern, with the striker yet to pick up any serious silverware. However, apart from loan moves, Kane is a one-club man with Spurs, and would have the chance to better Alan Shearer's Premier League record of 260 goals, with just 73 goals needed to do so. Tottenham boss Antonio Conte wants Kane to stay and continue being a part of the project. When asked whether Kane signing a new contract now is the perfect time, the Italian said, "Yeah, the perfect time, but you know very well that you create the perfect time with a project. If the player understands that there is a right process, that everybody is going in the same direction, I think every single player wants to see this. And I think that Harry for sure is happy because he is seeing this type of situation. There is a vision, there is a direction, and there is a unity to try to improve the team to be the team at the level of his expectations." But again, I want to know what you would do if you were Harry Kane. Would you stay at Spurs or move to Bayern Munich, where trophies are almost guaranteed? Let me know down below. Now, deadline day saw several last-minute deals, with Liverpool bringing in Juventus' Arthur Melo to strengthen and bring numbers into midfield. But according to Calcio Mercato, Arthur was not their #1 target from Juventus. Instead, it was Denis Zakaria, who opted for Chelsea. Liverpool were unable to agree a deal with either Zakaria or Juventus. Chelsea struck a deal to sign him on loan for €3 million, with an option to buy for €28 million plus €5 million in bonuses. As a part of the deal to sign Arthur, Liverpool reportedly paid a loan fee of €4.5 million, while they have an option to sign him permanently for €37.5 million. Throughout most of the summer transfer window, Jurgen Klopp insisted that he would not be signing a new player for the centre of the pitch for the 2022-23 season. However, after several injuries to his options in that area of the field already, Klopp had a change of heart, leading to a late scramble to bring in a fresh face. Now, Arthur was named as a substitute for Saturday's derby with Everton and is expected to be handed a debut against Napoli in the Champions League on Wednesday night. From a financial perspective, Chelsea appears to have negotiated a better deal with Juventus, courtesy of the limited time which was left in the transfer window. Juventus had also signed Leandro Paredes from Paris Saint-Germain, leading to the club's hierarchy having to make a decision about further reducing their wage bill, benefiting the Blues with only a few hours left of the window. And finally, whilst also mentioning Chelsea, we need to cover their bid for Dynamo Moscow winger Arsene Zakarian, which fell through on deadline day. The Blues were willing to pay his €15 million release clause, but not surprisingly ran into some rather impossible admin issues as far as actually making that payment to a Russian Premier League team, and thus had to shelve the idea until at least January. But the 19-year-old is still hopeful of joining Chelsea in 4 months. Speaking to the Evening Standard, he said there was an offer but it just didn't work out. You probably know the reasons. "How could I refuse? Of course I agreed to the move. I hope everything will be fine. Perhaps it will happen in the winter window." Zakarian played 34 games with Dynamo last season across all competitions, scoring 7 goals and providing a further 8 assists in 29 Premier League appearances. New owner Todd Boehly has made it clear that he wants to protect Tuchel's squad heading into the future seasons by signing talented youngsters now, allowing them to develop at the club or out on loan. The Russian international would have been the 6th teenager to pen a deal at Cobham since the end of last season, following the arrivals of Hutchinson, Sturge, Selina, Kasadai and Chukwuemeka. Chelsea will still be favourites to land the teenager, however may have to battle with Real Madrid for his signature come January. So those were the latest rumours from around the globe, but what did you guys think? I know we're still quite a while away from January, but I'm interested to hear on your thoughts and opinions. And do you think any clubs didn't do enough business in the summer? Let me know in the comments below, and who should they have got? Let us know down there. Now, if you've liked this EFD video, then click on screen for some more EFD content, and as always guys, don't forget to like and subscribe.